In a quiet suburb of Los Angeles, a tale of terror unfolded as Keatling, a young girl with a heart full of innocence, found herself entangled in the ancient malevolence of Hachishakusama. Her yearly escapades to her grandparents' idyllic home in Inokura, Japan, usually filled with joy, took a dark twist she could never have anticipated. The verdant forest near her grandparents' house, usually a playground of exploration, became the stage for her encounter with the horrifying specter. A tall woman in a white dress and flat hat emerged from the shadows, her presence casting a sinister shadow over the picturesque landscape. Keatling's heart raced as the woman drew near, the air thick with an otherworldly chill. Her features were unnaturally pale, her gaze fixated on the young girl.
You can't hide.
The stranger's eerie, guttural utterances seemed to reverberate through Keatling's very soul.
Come here.
Fear took hold, paralyzing her momentarily before she managed to flee, her heart pounding in her chest like a tribal drum. Upon reaching the safety of her grandparents' haven, she rushed to recount her harrowing encounter. Her grandmother's face turned ashen, etching lines of deep concern. She imparted the grim tale of Hachishakusama, the 8-feet-tall demoness known for ensnaring the souls of children with her malevolent stare.
Come here.
Keatling's dread deepened as her grandmother urged her to stay locked in a room, fortified with salt on the floor corners, until the next morning's light. The night crawled on, the air thickening with an ominous tension. In the dead of night, the insidious voice of Keatling's grandmother echoed outside her refuge. "Keatling, everything is okay now. Open the door. Please, let me in." An unnerving familiarity laced the words, but something was wrong, horribly wrong. Goosebumps prickled her skin as she recognized the wrongness in the voice's cadence. It was a trap. The legend was no mere myth, and the evil spirit was persistent in its pursuit. Her grandmother's voice pleaded, begged her to open the door, promising safety and normalcy. But Keatling's heart remembered the lessons her true grandmother imparted, that the sinister entity mimicked voices, and its touch was deception itself. Summoning her courage, she rebuked the haunting voice, refusing to relinquish her safety. Dawn finally arrived, breaking the nightmarish spell. Her grandparents wasted no time contacting her parents, revealing the chilling events that had unfolded. The verdict was clear and swift. Keatling was to leave Japan, her grandparents' loving embrace forever denied her. The cost of safety was to sever the bonds that brought her love and joy. Time marched forward. Keatling even mourned the dead of her grandparents from the distance. For her own safety, she could not be there in Japan for their funerals. A year later in California, Keatling received a phone call, and when Keatling answered the phone, she could hear that old, strange, creepy noises again through the phone.
Come here. You can't hide.
Hachishakusama's curse had transcended borders, hounding her through the void of space and time. No amount of distance could sever the ties between Keatling and the malevolent entity. As much as she fought to outrun the darkness, it clung to her like a relentless shadow. The inescapable truth manifested itself when Keatling vanished without a trace. To this day, Keatling's case is considered an unsolved mystery in the USA. However, for Japanese people, Keatling was taken away by Hachishakusama, the lady of the 8 feet tall.
You can't hide.
This is the channel you've been screaming for. Subscribe.